Hey everybody, I'm really excited to be back again today to show you guys a foilayage technique using Teasylights. I'm gonna show it on my lovely model, Nicole, and I'm excited to get started. Here we go. So we're gonna start her simple sectioning by just getting the top section out of the way. We're gonna be working in the top first and then working up through the sides. So I'm gonna work from her parietal ridge all the way back. And I'm gonna just take a little dip around the crown, like that. So make a nice clean horseshoe section. Now that I've got the top out of the way, I'm going to take my section on the side. First section is diagonal back, and then consecutively we'll be working diagonal back through the whole section. So I'm gonna start with her front hairline. As you can see, she's got a bit of a widow's peak. So I am actually going to take that into two sections. I'm gonna start do one section on this side and then go back and do one section on this side, just to make sure that I get plenty of coverage. So taking my first section right here, I'm just taking a nice big weave section out, and I'm going to do a little bit of back combing to do a little bit of a teasy light here in the front, just to give her a nice soft effect around the face. Today I'm going to be using our Simply Blonde Beyond Bond 9-level lift lightener with 30 volume developer. I'm going to be mixing it in a 1:2 mixing ratio. I did this side, now I'm going to come over and do the opposite side. I'm just kind of layering them back and forth. So again, weaving my section just like this, coming in, teasy lighting. And then when I apply the lightener, you'll see that I feather into the base softly and then saturate the ends. So I'm folding to here, I fold up to the tease line, and my second fold, I fold all the way to the top. Now in my next section, I'm gonna take the corner out of where that widow's peak is in the front. I'm gonna take another heavy weave. Taking decently thin sections around the hairline to give her more brightness and boldness around the face. And then as I work my way back, I'll be taking more and more space in between. But I really want to give her this nice, bright impact around her face. And you can see again, my next section here is going to be just about an 1/8 inch section, really small between, so not like a big chunky section here. But then as I go further, I'll do about an 1/8, an 1/8, an 1/8 to a quarter, to a quarter, to a quarter, to about a 1/2 inch as I work my way back. And again, just giving it a little bit more separation, making the most intense sectioning being around her face, giving her a lot of brightness. So I'm just gonna continue my way all the way back through this whole section. So we're just rolling right along here. I'm about the midway point. So now my next section, as you can see, I'm taking a lot wider section, about a 1/2 inch, taking a little bit like more space in between, so a heavier weave. So the spaces are further apart, as you can see. And then again, still continuing my teasy light through these areas. As you can see, I'm painting into the teased area. Not all the way on the teased area, but this will be nice because it'll softly blend that out so I don't have a harsh line of demarcation. And again, as you can see, taking more space in between my sections, so getting less bold toward the back and more soft. Notice I'm using plenty of product inside the foil. I want to make sure I get nice, even lift throughout the entire section. I don't want any areas in which I get holidays or places where the lightener wasn't able to get proper lift. All right, so as you can see, we're heading into the side section now. You can see now that we're at the side here, the spaces between. A lot more space, a lot more left out hair the further back we went, and a lot closer, a lot tighter as we got toward the front again. A little less to a little bit more, just giving her a lot more impact around the face. Now, as we work through the side sections here, I'm using a diagonal back pattern. So my first section will be right here. I'm just going to use a nice diagonal back, really trying to make sure that we get a lot of impact, a lot of brightness. We really want her to feel like she's getting a blonde highlight. Nothing real subtle about it. So as you can see, I'm now working in a more horizontal as I've pivoted all the way through. This is my second to the last piece in this section here. So again, just taking a nice weave section, a nice weave section, not a not nice one, not a mean one. my last section before moving on to the other side. I'm actually not gonna separate this out at all. I'm just gonna weave off this whole thing. So you can see the foils moving from a diagonal back to a horizontal. And again, these sections will be working diagonal back. Same thing that we did on the opposite side, just repeated over here. All right, last section here. And again, just like on the other side, pivoting from a diagonal to a horizontal and landing here at my last section, right along the part line. Now all of her foils are placed. We're gonna let her process for about 30 minutes and then bring her back, take a look, and get her toned. For Nicole's toning today, I used 8B with 8VV with 2 parts of our 9-volume developer. I applied initially at the base, then I ran through with a bottle with the same formula through the ends. Oh my God, it's delicious. Look at that. Oh my God, that toner. This is Jamie. Jamie's helping me out. This is a little behind the scenes, a little sneak peek of what you're about to see. I would be doing this, but I broke a nail. So I've just finished toning her. I'm actually really excited. I don't know that you can see this right now, but this shade is gorgeous. I'm gonna get her prepped. I'm gonna use a little bit of our blow dry spray, which is great. It's gonna cut my blow dry time in half. Also, my Pearl Detangler, which I absolutely love. Super detangling, beautiful result. I can't wait to show you this finished. So I'm gonna go get her blow dried and we'll be right back. So this is our final look. I am so happy with the way this turned out. I love this technique. It's so easy to use. It's so salon friendly. You notice that it didn't take me a ton of foils or a lot of time to do, which is really nice. And we are getting a really beautiful blonde result on her dark level 1 hair. What do you think, Nicole?
I love it.
Oh my God, I'm so excited. I think it looks great. We hope you love it too. If you do, make sure to tell me in the comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe at Kenra Professional for more videos like this. We'll see you next time.